Hello everyone and welcome to the Steam Summer Sale Aftermath video for Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 Platinum Edition. And the Platinum Edition is basically the base game plus Wild and Soaked, which add things for animals and basically water park rides. And first of all, quick apology for the gap in the videos. I've basically been trying to do several different games of the Steam Summer Sale, and it's just not been working. Like Civilization 5 has been bugging out and processing. There's actually no way to record Binding of Isaac, so there's a very high chance that I will not be doing Binding of Isaac anymore. Unless somebody can message me or comment helping me out. Like, I can't get Fraps to get it to recognise that it's a game, because apparently it's a flash game or something. And I tried Bandicam, but that has a cap on a 10-minute recording for the free version, and then the actual one you have to buy is $40 or something. But for now, let's just do some Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. So I'll just be going to career mode, just for the base game. Creating a new career. Let's just do that. Okay. Load this career. There we go. So we've got the different starting parks for all the different missions. And it goes Vanilla Hills, Gold Rush, Checkered Flag, Box Office, Fright Night, and Go with the Flow. Now, I did play some of these missions before I got the new computer, but then I've lost all of the data since then. And I think just for this video, I'll just show you some of the parts of the game in the Vanilla Hills mission, because although you can do a sandbox mode, which lets you create your own park from scratch, it doesn't actually let you do it realistically. Like, it just gives you unlimited money, and I'd like some kind of limitation, because it doesn't really seem sensible to that's the one annoying thing. Like, I can't start my own park and have it be the genuine game. Like, it's just more of a building thing. But with Vanilla Hills, it gives you a few like base things, but lets you pretty much do what you want. And something that I've been having to do in order to actually be able to make money on these parks is to really extort people. So the objectives here is to have a certain number of guests and a certain amount of park value. And as you can see, this is the park as it is already. So we've got a ride here, the tumbler, as you can see from the queue there. And I think way over here, yeah, we've got High Flyer. Wow, I think that's flyer is spelt with a Y, but maybe that's like just an actual flyer. So we've got a little fountain here. There's a little walking area, but there's just those two rides, I think. And you can tell how popular a ride is because it'll accumulate like a much longer queue. So first thing we probably want to do, here are all the parts of the ride, like different excitement and things. And the admission price is £2. The entry to Vanilla Hills, to our park, is free. So all of the rides have to cost money. As we can see, it's getting chock full. So I'm just going to crank the entry price up to £3. And you'll see, if people are willing to pay the price, they'll come onto the ride. So it's increased to £3.50, up to £4. And you can see when people are actually being priced out, because they'll actually leave the ride. So as you can see, if people are still willing to come in for £4, some people are leaving, as you see. If they're still willing to come on for £4, then fine, let's charge £4, because this queue is chock full. So we start with £10,000, and something I need to get is to finances sheet. I need to drop this loan. So I'm on a £5,000 loan, but I've got 5,000 base cash, but I don't want just under 4% interest on my loan per year if I've already got a flat 5,000. So let's just sell that. And let's do the same for High Flyer. Well, there's not too many people here because they have to walk all the way across the park. So this seems like an ideal place to build another ride. See these different rides: roller coasters, junior rides, thrill rides, water rides, gentle rides, transport rides, pool slides and rides, other rides and attractions. And you can even import the designs from the other things, because I remember I never played the first Rollercoaster Tycoon, but I definitely played the second one, and they had gigantic roller coasters that raked in so much money. They were just pre-made, like this big, like giant black one that just like went all over the place, and it was an extreme ride, and everyone went on it and just spent all their money. Let's see, thrill rides. Earlier on, or at least like when your finances are more limited, you probably want to go for things with more capacity. Like I think Sky Sling can only have 3 people on it at a time, and you don't really want that. So let's do roller coasters where you have to create your own one yourself, which I'm not going to do straight away. Let's just do, well, there's Chess Ring. Let's do the Enterprise, which won't quite fit there. I think it will fit here. Yeah, so I'm going to move this, because you have to think about where you're going to put the queue. So if I move this here, so let's have the queue start here. Here can be the exit. I need to get paths. It's actually been a short while since I've played this. Oh yeah, and we can have music in the background. So that's a Bush Baby. I can't really hear it. Oh, it's because it hasn't started. So this has Rock Like a Dude for its background music. I think it's like this. So it's queue path, regular path. We'll just hook that up here to this path, and I think I want it to be the same type. There we go. So now it's changed that, and then there's queue paths, and let's just do it like that. There we go. Right, let's click out of that. So now we've got this, which is closed. So now I think since we've got the queue and we've got the exit, we can probably just green, so that will actually start it going. So here we are, the Enterprise. People should just start walking on, and we can change the design for the queue. So let's do that. There's different like buckets of paint. Let's have it be like red, white, and white. Seems like a nice design. And then people are just going to come like straight streaming onto it. So let's increase the admission price to £4, because we want to make sure that we get enough people coming on. Now, if too many people are walking away, then that means that basically nobody wants to come on it. I'm not sure why there's only 9 people on the ride. There's still empty spaces and people queuing. Not really sure why they closed it there. But you can, I believe you can instruct it to wait for a certain number of people to actually come on the ride, and how long it should be willing to wait. So it's got different reliability for its inspections. I want to go on something more thrilling. I'm not paying that much to go on it, so let's bring the price down to £3.50. So we can see our projected profit is £174 an hour. So although this game doesn't have like, you know, largely accurate prices like tens of thousands and things or several thousand to build a ride, it costs like several £100s to build a ride. Okay, we do have people going on, and because the queue is like, you know, going all the way back out there, so let's bump the price back up to £4, and as you can see, our projected profit's gone up majorly. But if people are still paying to come on, then why not? It's very it's a very evil economic way of looking at things. Like supply and demand. There's plenty of demand for it, so may as well just increase the price. Because we've only got a certain amount of supply. So let's put down some stalls, because nobody. Oh god, people are screaming. Nobody has anything to eat yet, so we've got burgers and ice cream. So let's put burger stand. We still want to be able to put a ride here, so I suppose I'll if I get this, and destroy those trees, destroy this bench and this lamp, I'll turn this area into a little sort of food area. And this, we can pull it down and it gives us information, so we can create a splitting coaster as a new attraction. So we've got some approval rating. Obviously the approval will technically drop if there's low prices, but people are still going on the ride. So let's get our burger stand. I can't remember what key it is to rotate it. Oh god. Yes, delete burgers 1. Rotate. I can't believe I've already forgotten. It's not the arrow keys. It's not WASD. Z. Z and X. So let's place burgers there. Let's open it. And let's put the path up to it. And let's get some drinks. And we only just have generic drinks for now, but that's fine. Let's put that there. And I like how the stall is actually like a big burger and a drink. So let's open this, and you can actually go into more specifics about what you want. So you've got the different burgers. So you've got standard burger, quarter pound, half pound, 3/4 pound for different prices. And you can synchronize all of the stalls and what you want to have in them. So pickles, cheese and ketchup. So let's put ketchup in the standard burger. In the biggest one, let's put cheese, and let's put pickles in the middle ones. And you can increase the individual prices of those, but those you probably want to leave the same, since people aren't like queuing up for them visually. We can see that a lot of people are now turning away from Tumblr, like before they even get to the queue. So let's drop that price. That's still going well. There, as long as people actually come on to Tumblr, that's fine. And we probably need some bins, otherwise the park's going to get very messy. And should probably take this time to hire somebody, like hire some cleaning staff. I think we already have inspection staff here already. Staff, so we've got a janitor who's watering, a mechanic and a park inspector. So let's hire an entertainer, and let's have you be in an elephant costume. That's kind of creepy. It's just like giant cowboy girl. Let's have him be an alien. Oh, bit of weird sound there. Yeah, he will just entertain people. And what do we need? Animal keeper. I don't think we have any security, and we probably should, seeing as people can now steal stuff, like from the burger places. So let's get, don't exactly remember where it is. We've got stalls. So not many are unlocked immediately, because this is a campaign mission and things are unlocked as you progress. But it got a balloon stall. What I think is quite interesting about this is that you can set the colour of the balloons. Let's just place it here. You can set the colour of the balloons. Where is it? Here we are. So let's have pure white balloons, and then as people buy them, they'll carry them around the park, and then you can change the colour of the balloon, and then the new ones that are bought will be of a different colour, so then you can kind of track how long some guests have been in your park, because they've got a certain colour of balloons, which is quite cool. Okay, so that's now open, so people should start buying balloons. So we've got a bin here. Custom structures, ride events, scenery, path extras. Got some seats. I suppose let's put some seats down. Let them be able to sit down. Trash bin. We've already got some benches. No, we don't have any. There we go. Sorry, my throat's getting very dry from talking to us, so I'm just going to pause the recording. There we go, continuing on. So we did open the drinks, didn't we? Hang on, let's just click out of that. Drinks, yes, that's open. So there we go, people are buying balloons already. People are now queuing back up for Tumbler, so let's do it 10 pence at a time. Good, people are still queuing for Enterprise, so let's build another ride. Let's do a junior ride, so Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And that will actually fit here. So let's have the queue, come out here, and then the exit there. Let's just open it immediately, so then as soon as people can get to it, they will. And let's have the queue path. It doesn't need to be too long, because it is just a kiddie ride. And that won't have like masses of demand. It will just be children in the park that want to go on it, I believe. But let's change the colour scheme to be a bit more child friendly, so like pink and yellow and white. There we go. Now it's a happy ride. So now they're riding in little peanut butter cups, which is rather cute. So yeah, it is largely children going on there. Wow, that guy. Look at the guy in there. It's like quite a demonic face, just this half-moon smile. And it's considerably harder to extort money out of people. Girls like spice. It's considerably harder to extort money out of children. So on the children rides you can't really do that. But hopefully more people will be joining it soon. And let's change the colour of the balloon. Oh goodness, where is it? Here we are. So let's now change it to a green balloon. So the people now buying balloons, which hopefully they will be different. And as we can see, nobody up here has been back down here to buy a balloon yet, or vice versa, because nobody up there is carrying any balloons. And I'm pretty much going to focus on this area of the park rather than this area, because this is like quite an out of place ride. This is where we want to focus it, and we should probably want to put in some more scenery. So although it is like child focused ride, they've got like children like littered them in and among them, and you won't see that many young children going on the more thriller rides. New attraction, so let's get, no, where is it? It's in rides, and there's like attractions already. Other rides and attractions, so there's Cheshire Cats, which, oh, that's like another separate ride thing. I know that you can get like, you know, like viewing domes and like spider houses and things as extra entertainment for your guests. So let's get some more scenery. Scenery items. So there's chess pieces, Cupid fountain. Actually, let's have a dolphin fountain, because that's cool. Female statue fountain. It's a bit weird. Generic building. That's very expensive. A giant butterfly. Let's have that outside the children's ride. And a giant candy cane. So eventually you can get like quite a lot of these park extras, and you can create themed areas in your park, which will get better reviews, and they'll attract specific kinds of people, like a kind of sweetie zone. Let's get. And then there's a Roman courtyard, which is like quite big, but nobody can actually go into the Roman courtyard, I don't believe. Some more mini temple. Now, wasp is quite like scary. And let's put a large boulder here, as if that somehow matters. Now, I believe there is a day-night cycle. Yeah, it plays music if you like zoom really far out. But there is a day-night cycle, but I can't remember. I didn't notice it before. Previously, I did the settings so that it only showed day, even when it was night, because I don't really need to see when it's night, but obviously I think the map, like Fright Night, that's always night, which is alright. So there we go. We've got people with green balloons, people with white balloons. Let's do yellow balloons, and maybe build another ride. I think we do have sufficient food and drink, and then we've got seating areas here. Let's check our finances. So you can generally see how your finances are doing by just looking at these numbers. So 617, 610, 612, 615. So it will occasionally just keep dropping, but you want to generally see whether the money is going up or down. And you really want to keep an eye on that, because if your money just ticks down over time, then you're going to have a lot less. Let's bump up this price by another 10 pence, because there's still plenty of demand there. And again for Tumblr. Well, there are lots of people queuing on here, even some adults, so let's bring it up to £1.20 to bring up our profits. And we can see the money there. We've won an award for Most Beautiful Park. I think I got some money for that, or maybe that was just the end of the month. And there does seem to be a good amount of sick here on the paths. I don't know what the janitor is doing. Mechanic is roving. The janitor is watering. Where are you? Tasks. Sweep paths, water gardens, and empty litter bins. Well, let's hire another one. Hire... No, I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't need to hire another mechanic. Janitor was what I wanted. There we go. So let's just drop the janitor, and then hopefully he will work to clear up the sick here. I don't think people get too stuck on each other, but obviously this corner here, this area, has become a kind of choke point in the park. If you want to go anywhere in the park, you do have to go through this area. Oh, my sister just came home. That's good. Excellent. So let's have a look at what other rides we can build, because we do want to kind of power through building rides. Create a windsurfer. There's different transport rides, so I could build a monorail, which is actually quite expensive, to build it over to here maybe, but I'm not really that desperate to get people onto that side of the park. Yeah, building monorail does stop people moving. Yeah, there's still plenty of people queuing up here, so let's bring it up to £1.50. And we can see the total profit on each of these rides, which is very nice. I could always create a swimming pool area. Oh god, that's quite graphically intensive. Let's do another easy ride. So it's Crazy Golf. No, again, you can actually create your own Crazy Golf course. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to build the Dodgems. Doesn't really matter what orientation it is, because you can attach the queue anywhere. Let's do the Dodgems. Let's do the queue here and the exit here. Destroy these things, and then link up the path to it. Oh god. Screaming in excitement from those rides. There we go. And we want to open the Dodgem straight away. The price is 50 pence. I think we can charge 60. 12 guests per ride. And we want to change the colour of the queue. And this one can be different shades of green. And then, I don't know, brownish. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not very good with colours, but that'll do for the Dodgems. So we can see the Dodgems in there. Dodgems are quite fun. I haven't actually been to a fairground in like quite a long time, but this area seems to be fairly fairgroundy. Now, how many people can fit per ride? 18 guests per ride. Well, there's tons of guests here, so let's go up to £1.70. Our approval rating is still reasonable. So we're up for number of guests and happy guests. Litter and vomit is the only thing that seems to actually be dropping our rating, and that's just here. Which I hope my janitor is going to work on. I don't know what the here we can see all of the different names of the guests and what each of them are doing. And I believe you can actually design your own groups of guests, your own families of guests that will actually visit like each of your parks. So I like created my own family in the on a previous save, so that they just like came and visited the park. And you got to look out for them because you can design how they look. There's not that many looks that you can get, but you know there's a decent variety, and this is has a lot more little things that you can edit since Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, which is pretty good. But since we're now at the 26-minute mark, I am going to have to leave it there for this Steam Sale Aftermath video. People are letting their balloons go. God damn it. I think it's just because they're carrying balloons onto the ride and then they let go. But yeah, so this is Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. I could do a more full series, but basically just try and get gold in this park and continue to develop it. So yeah, just leave your feedback in the comments, and that'll be it for now. So I will see you next time.